over the course of the past year or few years?
Well, I think it's got to be focused on what he said at the rally. He incited them to, as he put, take back our country. That is an act of an anarchist. That is the act of someone who wants to do harm to the Congress of the United States.
Watch her say the same thing.
He did in that speech, though, also say, that the objective for going to the Capitol was to cheer there, and said to go to the Capitol building peacefully and patriotically. Do you think his attorneys will be able to argue that this was not what he intended?
I think that if you incite thousands of people to go to the Capitol to be heard, and you look out on that crowd and see the excitement and adrenaline,
So because you don't have a large crowd in front of you, which this is being streamed to over 17,000 people. So just because you don't have the people to show you the reflection of the adrenaline, what you're about to say is completely null and void, and it's all fine to say we need to fight back. So I don't care for Trump. I don't care for anybody at this point. But it's okay for you to say that this man's essentially, any person is shit for saying you got to fight. And then as soon as you say we need to fight back, it's okay. And let me guess, you meant something different, right? But, Trump stated one thing and meant something different and said peaceful, this, that, whatever. And you're just as hypocritical. Watch yourself.
You not recognize that is creating a dangerous set of circumstances. And you have to also appreciate that even after they breached the Capitol, after they broke those windows and charged into the Capitol and beat up on the law enforcement officers, he didn't say a word for hours.
Any message to the American public?
He didn't say anything for hours. Sounds very similar to 9/11 in the Bush administration, where he sat there and read to children for hours and didn't do a single fucking thing.
Look at the people in it who are shaken by what they saw last week and shaken by the status of our democracy right now.
I think my message would be we cannot allow our country to become subservient to mob control. We've got to fight back, and we've got to return to truth.
Let's return to truth. Do not become subservient, and you need to fight. That was broadbanded to over 17,000 people. And she seems to think she's different than Trump. Everybody seems to think that they're different than Trump. We all have flaws. We all have problems. This woman speaking right now, and everything that I've heard from all Democrats and all Republicans, is all the same shit. Everybody wants to air out his dirty laundry so that their dirty laundry stays in their hamper. And the second we try to air out their dirty laundry, nope, let's just keep it on one target. America has been great at one thing: unifying against one common threat, one common enemy. And that's been proven in our history. We want to be upset at one common interest. We want to be livid at one person. And if it ain't Trump, it will be racism. If it's not racism, it will be vaccinations. If it's not vaccinations, it will be another foreign country. If it's not the foreign country, trust me, us Americans will make up something. That's what we're good at.
Congresswoman Jackie Spirit, thank you for that. And Representative Spirit.
No, thank you, Jackie Spirit.
200 members of Congress and calling for the president's